Have you ever wondered how a single thought can rewrite the course of your reality? Over the next 10 seconds, I'm going to reveal a centuries-old technique hidden in plain sight that allows you to bend reality with just your mind. And once you learn it, your life will never feel the same again. If you're ready for a mind shift, stay with me because this is going to be unforgettable. This ancient technique, known historically as mind weaving, originates from mystical traditions in Tibet, Egypt, and ancient Vedic cultures. It was once kept behind closed doors, shared only with initiates who proved their discipline and moral integrity. Today, we can rediscover that power by revisiting 4 core practices that have been layered and refined over thousands of years. These practices are not spiritual fluff. They're psychological tools wrapped in timeless metaphysics, designed to recondition belief, reshape focus, and draw your unobserved reality into alignment with your deepest intention. If you've ever felt stuck, powerless, or disconnected from your own influence, this technique offers a profound shift from victim to creator. First, let's talk about why this works. Quantum mechanics shows us that your observation collapses potential into manifestation. Psychology confirms that focused intention alters neural networks and emotional resonance, calibrating your energetic field. When you combine clarity of intention with emotion and sensory focus, you essentially tune your reality to broadcast the frequency of your chosen outcome. In other words, you bend probability, shifting the flow of events in your favor. But if you scatter your energy through doubt, worry, or distraction, your field dissipates and you revert to autopilot. The first step of this technique is called intention imprint. You begin by identifying one clear, vivid goal you deeply desire. It could be healing an old wound, shifting your career, attracting a meaningful connection, or stepping into confidence. Write it down in present tense, emotive language. I am so grateful I now effortlessly speak in front of large audiences, for example. Then speak it aloud, feeling the tone, pacing, energy behind each word. Read it 3 times, with space in between to feel its resonance in your body. On the 3rd reading, pause and close your eyes. Let the words echo inside you for 30 seconds. Feel how your chest opens, your mind sharpens, your bones hum with possibility. Next comes sensory anchoring. With the intent vibrating within you, close your eyes and engage all 5 senses. See the scene as if it's happening now. Visualize yourself confident on that stage. Calm at your meeting, radiant in your interaction. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, smell the environment, sense the energy of your own presence. The trick here is depth. Don't just imagine a flat screen version. Live it in full cinematic immersion. Let 2 minutes pass while you stay there, as deeply embodied as possible. That sensory imprint locks your psyche into an alternate potential already lived, melding memory circuits with future possibility, collapsing time. The 3rd layer is emotional fusion. Expand the sensory scene with elevated emotion. Gratitude, pride, love, relief, excitement, whatever matches your goal. This emotional fuel acts like jet propellant. The deeper and more genuine the emotion, the stronger the energetic cascade in your body. For example, feel the gratitude of receiving overwhelming applause, the pride of mastering that achievement, the peace of being free from old limitations. Stay there for at least a minute. Let your heart vibrate as though the outcome is real. This surge stamps the new frequency your mind is programming to manifest. Once you've done intention imprint, sensory anchoring, and emotional fusion, you move into reality weaving ritual. This step externalizes your internal matrix and signals your conscious and unconscious worlds that the blueprint has changed. Choose a simple yet tangible ritual, a glass of water on your desk, a burning candle, a spoken affirmation before bed, or a daily journal entry. Each time you perform your ritual, repeat your intention phrase. Hold for 5 seconds, feel for 10, then release it into the water or candle flame, or write it down on paper and fold it into your journal. These external symbols act as feedback loops between your mind and the material world. They reinforce the shift from internal intention to external reality. Now, repetition is key. You must practice this daily for at least 42 days. Why 42? Because many mystery traditions teach that 42 symbolic steps, days, or trials are needed to fully shift identity and resonate your intention deeply into your being. If you're dedicated, you will continue each morning or evening, immersing in the sequence and aligning your mindset, senses, emotion, and external anchor. Eventually, your internal narrative rewires, your perception filters adjust, and you begin noticing new opportunities, synchronicities, insights, and energy surges aligned with your intention. And that's when your reality truly begins to bend in your favor. Let's add one more layer, reality calibration. Once per week, review progress without judgment. Did you experience many shifts? Unusual email, dream, conversation? Witness them gratefully, record them, and feed them back into your next session. This creates feedback loops that amplify the shift, building coherence between your inner experience and outer results. Keep it simple. Ask what's happening now. Listen. No desisting, no overthinking. Simply observe alongside your intention. This openness keeps you aligned, not forceful. Now, what about doubt and sabotage? We all have inner critics, voices that say this is too woo-woo, you're fooling yourself, or it hasn't worked fast enough. That's normal. Your mind is protecting homeostasis. The key is not to silence the inner critic, but to restructure its role. Notice the doubt as a shadow guard. Breathe into it, say thank you, then return to your practice with equanimity. Remember, you're not building evidence for doubt. You're creating a new experiential frequency. Stay with the method. Let feedback rise organically. Now let's ground this with a story. Meet Anika, a graphic designer who felt stuck in her career and life. She'd been practicing gratitude and affirmations, but nothing changed materially. She discovered this mind-weaving method and decided to commit. She chose the intention. I am now earning abundant creative income, one love. She built sensory scenes of her finished designs, emotionally fused with pride and joy, and lit a candle each night to seal it. Within 3 weeks, she attracted a major client from social media out of the blue. Over 10 weeks, her income doubled and her energy transformed. She said the weirdest part was that she felt like she was living her goal before it arrived, because she was doing it. She bent her reality without trying to force anything outside. She changed from the inside out. Here's another quick example. David, a single dad who wanted connection and stability. He used a method to imagine heart-opening presence with his son. He anchored emotion of love and ease. He left a small note in his son's backpack each morning as his ritual. Within 6 weeks, their relationship softened, communication deepened, and financial relief came as side effects. What he intended with love rippled outward. So what are the steps in summary? 1. Intention imprint. Define and state it. 2. Sensory anchoring. Whole body immersion. 3. Emotional fusion. Feel the elevated state. 4. Reality weaving ritual. External anchor. 5. Repetition. 42 days daily. 6. Calibration. Weekly feedback. 7. Shadow integration. Greet doubt and return to practice. That's your front-to-back weave. Now here's where I want to hear from you. What desire would you weave into your reality? What outcome feels inevitable when you fully embody it? Drop that intention in the comments below. Let's co-create an energy field of manifestation right now. I'll pick a few to highlight in the next video. So share and let's build momentum together. Before we close, remember, bending reality is not about control or force. It's about alignment, coherence, and inner authority. You are the weaver, the observer, the collapse of possibility into experience. Your reality is not pre-written. It's responsive to the fidelity and depth of your focus. If this inspired you, Hit subscribe and ring the bell to join our conscious creator community, where we share ancient tools, modern science, and practical rituals to shape life from the inside out. See you next time, Reality Weaver.